Okay, you've lost so much weight and you've changed your hair and you're a new person.
I feel like a new person.
Some people say when you lose so much weight, you lose your funniness. And I hope that doesn't happen.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, Adele's like that for sure.
Totally.
Adele, what's the other lady?
Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, I was talking to my grandmother. She was nervous
Melissa
about that.
McCarthy.
I was like, Kyla's losing a lot of weight. She's like, she better still be funny.
Is there like, is there such a thing as like skinny shaming? I think so, right? Like fat shaming, but like skinny shaming.
Yeah, people are like, their bones, tiny.
Like, look at Eugenia Cooney.
I never heard that term though. Skinny shaming.
Did you use GLP-1s? Because this episode's about GLP-1s, mental health, losing weight. We did a body dysmorphia. It's a little P2 to that, but you've lost so much weight. So where have you been at?
So I did start GLP-1s.
Which is?
They are they peptides?
I think so, yeah.
Hormone type of thing.
Don't say peptide days.
Peptide? I don't know.
I love
Peptide
a
hormone
peptide.
combination.
Big on a peptide.
Loved a peptide.
Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy,
Zepbound. I think there's another like 2 more ones that I've got like
semaglutide.
How do you get them?
generic.
So
Well, now you can get them on TikTok Shop. They're selling
don't get them on TikTok Shop.
Yeah, TikTok Shop patches.
Do not. That's just so those aren't the real GLP-1s.
But you could actually get them for $9.99 on your local TikTok Shop, straight from China.
They're weight
They're
loss
China.
ones?
What they're doing is they're taking like a supplement that imitates
synthetic,
GLP-1 that they're putting in like chews, gummies, and the actual thing. It's not the
But
actual
it's not like
medical.
synthetic, like, I don't know.
It's a supplement.
Fentanyl.
Right.
You know?
No, it's not that. But
Would
I
it be
just
like,
don't think
would it be like NAD plus and then they put that into like a supplement form?
Yeah,
Like how
basically.
they do that?
Yeah.
But it's like not as
But
effective.
that's so dangerous too because you can get on
Yeah,
any
NAD.
website and get any type of peptide and it comes in powder and you can like mix it up. Like there's so many people that are getting into that now.
Yeah.
And it can get very dangerous and scary. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I went through a medical provider.
It's interesting because like young men are also doing the peptides and stuff a lot, and they call it like half natties, because like you're like not natural, like like steroids and stuff, but they'll use like peptides instead to like gain weight.
The natty is?
Natty means like you're not taking like steroids, or testosterone, because you see those guys that are just jacked on social media. Most of them are like on steroids, but then if you take peptides, you're kind of like a half natty.
I want to be a half natty. What about HRT? Hormone replacement therapy, is that half natty?
I think that's pretty full on, like not natty, if you will.
Wait,
HRT?
do cis guys do HRT?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they
What's
are
a
low
cis
on
guy?
testosterone and they need testosterone, the doctor will prescribe them testosterone.
Cis guy is
help
like a
them.
normal dude?
Yeah, like a straight man.
Yeah.
Straight male, born male.
I wouldn't say normal, but like if you're assigned, that was crazy. But
I was like heteronormative, I guess.
Damn.
No, it's cis
You're not
means
normal.
you identify with the
Cancel.
gender that you were assigned at birth, which is
Wait.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, sorry.
No, that was hilarious.
Fuck, they're gonna come after me. And you're hashtagging LGBT.
Are you gay or normal?
I'm an ally.
Don't shoot. I love Lady Gaga.
The gays love me.
Yeah, but it's interesting how like both genders are utilizing these new substances to like gain and lose weight, and it's like, what's the ideal look? Skinny shaming, fat shaming. How do you get the Goldilocks?
Well, I feel like we went through like a surge in culture where it was like everyone's embracing body positivity and like, Lizzo for the big girls and like it was so awesome and cool. Which I mean, I think it's still cool, but we've shifted
100%.
totally
like
back to
Kinda, but people were
90s.
still like, throw Shamu back into the ocean when they saw Lizzo. Like they weren't.
Yeah,
I feel like
but there were less of that because we started to get like, yeah, girl, like we started to get to that. I would say around COVID time.
Yeah.
We got like really into that.
It was all
And then it
Me Too.
Dove commercials
BLM.
would just
it
be
was
like-
a lot of like social
body
social,
positivity.
social.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like everyone had their little moment.
Yep.
And
you feel
then
like there's a-
back to
Yeah.
BBLs.
Do you feel like there's a threshold? Like, do you think that there was like a negative component to that where like people were like celebrating like unhealthy habits? If that makes sense, like body positivity, was it construed in the way where like it was like you're so accepted, if you will, even if you're like dealing with comorbidities and like.
Kyla's shaking in her boots over
What
here.
do you think, Kyla?
So I get in arguments all the time on Instagram with people about this. I do because if it bugs me to my core because
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just
She's
gonna
just
like,
fighting.
imagine.
no,
you
literally,
just,
I'll be laying in bed and I'll be
like,
like, oh, here we.
She goes,
you dumb skinny
Girl.
bitch.
I literally like I will watch video, like I don't know, it just comes up on my Instagram.
FYP.
Like it's bad, but there will be like an 800-pound lady who's like shoving her face with cheeseburgers. And like it's like a kink for some people, and like they get off on that feeding. It's called feeding. I get it. Not my thing. Whatever. It's cool.
That's literally me.
What is feeding?
Feeding. It's like it's a kink. You like feed, you get a girl fat and
it's
fat
like being gluttonous, probably.
Like you just overfeed her. They're called feeders.
Like some Hansel and Gretel type shit.
People on my 100, like my 100-pound life, my 700, like those. Most of those are dating feeders. Like those women are dating men that just feed them and
do
feed
they
them.
just want to make them?
They want to kill them essentially.
They want to kill them.
They want to kill them.
Their end goal is to get them so.
But are they like
unhealthy.
dextering them? Like, and they're gonna cut them up? Or?
So it is some Hansel and Gretel type shit.
Yeah, it gets pretty.
Put them in the oven.
It's like just to make them so helpless that all they can do is just.
Okay, so back to the question: is body positivity, does it have like this, contra effects and actually propagate negative health for people?
I would say this is my stance on it: yes and no, because you and I've dealt with this my entire life. I've always been fat shamed. I've always been bullied. Like I've always been told I was bigger, even when I was much thinner in high school. And what people don't seem to understand, especially if they're healthy, skinny, like they look good, they're proud of their body, rightfully so, get it, understood. I've always wanted that. But you have to look at where this individual has come from, maybe where they've learned their habits, right? So I think back to me specifically growing up in like a food stamp household where the food that we had to afford, unfortunately, was like mass produced and had so much like bad stuff in it, and that like inevitably, unfortunately, made me who I am as like to my core of like that's the food that I consumed, and it had such negative effects because we did not have the money, unfortunately, to buy healthy foods, and we did not have the education to be taught what was like right. Like if you look at areas in the country that just don't have the money, most of them are overweight, right? They're overweight, corn fed, they're overweight, they're on the farm.
Corn fed, it's like soybeans, corn,
they don't have any of those,
fructose,
and it's just
no zucchini for them,
empty carbs.
It's unfortunate, but that's what it takes to feed a family. If you got like a family of 6 out in like West Virginia, right? There's no way you're going to be able to be like lean protein, eggs, you know what I mean? Like you're going to be buying hot Cheetos because you can get 12 bags of hot Cheetos instead of a carton of eggs. Like that is unfortunate, and people don't realize where people come from and the like privilege that other people have to learn health and wellness. Or I also keep in mind of like, to me, we've talked about this before, working out to me I associated with punishment, right? So that was my like trigger, and then if you keep gaining the weight, then you kind of like start to like shut down and you don't even want to be in your body. And like I can remember, like I just remember this because I had worked with eating disorders, and I didn't realize how bad my eating was, that it was disordered, until I was around a bunch of people and them telling me like I don't want to go to the gym because I don't want to be in my body. And I like that struck me to my core, and I was like,
define what it means to not want to be in your body.
Like I can't even describe it. Like you can like move your arms, you can move your body, and just like this, just not wanting to like be centered and like feel yourself. Like whether you feel like you're too big, or you feel like you're too heavy, or you look a certain way, or like you just don't want to move, because then you are basically confirming the fact that you are in this body.
You're like confronting
it.
You are aware.
Actually,
you're not disassociating.
You're accepting it.
You're accepting that you're in this body.
And that's the hardest part. So do you have any advice for anyone who's in that position that might not know how to accept their body and like actually accept the reality and move forward and be healthy?
It's a battle, and that's the other thing is like food in of itself is a battle. Working out's a battle. I would say therapy.
Do you think that the GLP-1s are helping you in that journey, or do you think that they're hurting? Because there are a lot of people that are like, well, you're cheating weight loss with the GLP-1.
I don't give a fuck. That's none of your goddamn business, to be honest with you, because if you're going to keep calling me fat walking down the street, and if I decide to do something about it, and if that's injecting a weight loss drug, and you're going to be like, well, that's cheating. Okay, well then are you going to pay for my gym membership? The fuck? You're going to take me to the gym every day? Are you going to teach me how to work out? Because I get so anxious when I go into the gym that all those people are staring at me, because I live in Los Angeles and there's fucking Instagram models in there and they're like, here comes fucking the lard, you know what I mean? Like that's where I go.
You know what's interesting though? I actually feel the inverse whenever I see someone that's like overly, like severely overweight. I'm like, damn, like mad respect. Like I see some guy like dripping sweat on the treadmill, just like chugging at like 3 miles per hour. I'm like, fuck yeah, this guy's a G. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's confronting it, he's accepting it, he's taking it into his own hands and taking action, you know?
I hear that.
But then also I think that the GLP-1s can be a catalyst to give you that, at least that little nudge.
Momentum.
You know what I mean? To get in there. And it's like, you know.
Also, like, why does it matter? Like, if there's science out there that's going to help you. Like,
it's just like if it's the same, I'd say this with addiction too. It's like if you were to take a medication, addiction is the same way. There's a catalyst like methadone, Suboxone. They're like, you're replacing one, XYZ. But you wouldn't tell a diabetic, oh, you're taking insulin. You're cheating. You know what I mean? Like,
and what's on the other side of that? Doing meth? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Give me the synthetic every time. Like, so I could be a functioning human being in society. Like,
at what cost? And is it any of your goddamn business?
Yeah.
You know?
I think there's just, as GLP-1s pick up, as peptides pick up and hormone therapy picks up and all these pieces start to pick up, I think that there's going to be a conversation around what is natural and what is synthetic or what is half natty. And I think it's going to look different to everybody.
I mean, the same conversation happened around plastic surgery a couple of years ago too. Like that was big. People were like anti-plastic surgery, and now it's picking back up again. Yeah, where they're like left in the office. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like dissolve your because it's really bad for you to have plastic in your body. That was really big. I feel like 2-3 years ago. Yeah, and now everyone's like,
I'm getting an upper left.
Fill me up, babe.
Like,
choo choo ka choo.
And it's your body. You know what I mean?
Like, your body, your choice is really important in all areas. It's like what the fuck you do with your shit does not have any effect on me.
Right.
So do what you want to do.
That's the thing at the end of the day. Like, why is everyone so obsessed with what other people are doing?
Yeah, double down on the mirror, mate. Double down on the mirror. Focus on your own shit. What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's what irks me in the Instagram comments, because then I'll click and I'll be like, well, let me see your picture, Ken. You know what I mean?
Sorry, literally so despicable. Like, so they're horrible.
So
rough. What about Serena Williams on the GLP-1s? I feel like that's all over my timeline right now.
Is she taking them?
She's become the new face of Roe.
Oh wow.
Roe is, you know what Roe is?
Yeah.
Roe?
Yeah. Roe's like one of the biggest telehealth platforms right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they prescribe like GLP-1s. They prescribe
Viagra.
like Viagra.
Yeah, that's kind of how they got big, right? It was like men's health, and now they're doing women's health too.
Women's health, yeah. And there's this big push with even Roe. There's a few other ones, Hims and Hers, where they'll put you on like hair loss medication, but then it like has sexual dysfunction side effects, and then they're going to be able to give you another pill to help that.
It's crazy. And they charge you for it when your insurance could cover it, which is just another.
There's a way to do that though. I went through a website like that myself to get started on Zepbound, and it was similar to Roe, but you had to pay like the membership fee, which was like $50, and then they would do the authorization with your insurance, which was great. Nice. So you can get it covered through your insurance.
I don't think Hims and Hers is like
it's not like that.
Yeah,
cash
pay $200.
Same thing. Roe is.
And some people would rather do that. They'd rather just pay the cash and not have to go through the authorization process.
For sure. Some people don't have insurance. But Serena Williams on Roe, like all over the timeline, I feel like anytime I'm hitting TikTok right now, I'm seeing her in jab her arm.
I think people are really upset because she is a world-class all-star athlete. And
she's also a mom.
Yeah.
And a woman.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like...
These are all like facts.
I know, but
she also plays tennis, you know.
I'm saying like she's had a hard time in the media with her body image.
Oh,
because she's a woman and she's an athlete, and her body's like obviously front and center in any of that because she's an athlete.
Yeah,
and she's a woman of color.
Yeah, she's a black woman, so she's been scrutinized.
Yeah, she's been scrutinized for any and everything that's happened to her body, and I feel like this is kind of her way of saying like, you know what I mean? You guys want me to lose the weight so bad, so now I got a brand deal.
Well, she's probably like,
I think,
let me just cash in. Honestly.
I don't blame her.
I think what she's doing is so like great, but I think what people are mad about is that like she is an athlete, and it's like, why is an athlete advertising for a weight loss brand when you're so strong and so, you know, athletic?
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
I think that it's because you can't monetize marketing or advertising for exercise, you know what I mean, unless she's selling like a weight loss program or exercise program. Like, this is the way to get the bag, you know what I mean? It's like you have to productize it, and ultimately like this is the product that everyone wants. They want a quick fix.
I think like people are, she's married to a billionaire, right? Like someone very, very rich, and she's also very rich. So I feel like people are like, she doesn't really need to be doing that. So
yeah.
Like, why?
So do you think people are just upset because they feel like she actually has like a really good body and she's pushing this even further?
Yeah, I guess that's why people are mad.
But I think that it's nuanced, right? Because like the GLP-1s can be good for people to kind of get the ball rolling, like I was saying. And then I think that ultimately, like transitioning, like Kyla, I would imagine at some point you might be open to like going and working out, or just you walk a lot with Pearl, right? So you're like transitioning
you walk a
into
lot with Pearl. Yeah. And I think people are also microdosing GLP-1s now. So I think that there's like a lot of different ways
to it, though. I really truly believe, like I said, and aside from Serena Williams. But as like a woman, my body has changed as I've gotten into my 30s. My body has totally changed. Like if I would have done this in my early 20s, I would have been like, you know what I mean? But I'm not like that now.
Well, you're still looking.
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get even more. But
don't wither away on us.
I have had benefits to the GLP-1. It's really, I got rid of my fatty liver.
Yeah.
Like because I started the GLP, like so much better.
Right.
What is fatty liver?
Fatty liver is like a common thing that happens to people who maybe are overweight or struggle with just processed food, alcoholism. That's a most common thing with alcoholism. You can get it that way, but it's not like very common. You obviously can get liver failure. But fatty liver is basically extra fat around your liver, right? Yeah. So that can start to build up, and that can immediately start to turn into like cirrhosis of the liver, like stage 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you've got liver failure.
Because you can't like detoxify your body.
Right. And your liver processes everything. So all the toxins. Literally smell Clorox, your liver starts over. Like, your liver's constantly flushing on your system. Your liver is vital to your body.
Yeah.
And before I had the GLP-1s or the weight loss surgery or anything like that, I was told like, hey, not only are you starting to get fatty liver, just because I started gaining weight, but I also, because of my substance abuse, I contracted Hep C. So I'm like in this period with my liver, but thankfully my body cleared out the Hep C naturally because my liver was healthy. So I can't unfortunately treat it, but I'll always test positive, but I can't pass it on. So that's a good thing, right? Because I've cleared it out on my own. My liver's healthy, but I had fatty liver because I was gaining weight. I wasn't eating right, blah, blah, blah. I started the GLP-1, had the weight loss surgery, and then started a low dose of the GLP-1. Before I got the surgery, I had to do blood work. They said, hey, you still have a fatty liver, XYZ, but your liver's looking really good, blah, blah, blah. A couple, I would say about 2, 3, 4 months ago, maybe, around the end of the like holidays,
January.
Christmas time, right before my birthday.
Okay.
Right before my birthday, I went and got my blood work done again because I had to for routine lab work. My fatty liver's gone.
Wow.
Yay.
And I was like, oh my God, from the weight loss surgery. And he was like, I don't think it's from the weight loss surgery because that doesn't happen that fast. And I was like, then what would it be from? And he was like, you're still taking like the low dose GLP-1s. And I said, yeah. He said it's more than likely 100% because of that. Because we're finding that those are helping people get rid of their fatty liver.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How do you feel the correlation, Danny, between like weight loss, the GLP-1s, and mental health could affect people?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think that metabolic health is the foundation for mental and physical health, quite frankly. Like, I think that it's
Define that for people who don't do well with 4 syllables, i.e. myself.
Metabolic health is your like a body's ability to essentially process energy that you're ingesting. And if you can do that efficiently and like in a good good routine way, your body has a good digestive system and you're processing energy well, like I think that has an immense effect on your mental health.
Yeah,
I think it's the foundation to it all, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I think depression could be cured, I would imagine. You know, they actually did a study that exercise has a better rate of curing depression than most antidepressants.
That's true.
Period.
Yeah. It's like,
that's what all of our Facebook comments say.
Yeah.
They say, get up off the couch.
Yeah.
Literally.
I think that it's, I mean, it's facts. I mean, I think that people are looking for quick fixes, and I think to a degree they actually are useful because metabolic health is the foundation. That's why I'm like GLP-1s or surgery or whatever, like it's good to kind of get your fatty liver gone, so on and so forth. And then to really refine it, it's like, I think that you have to take that extra mile and put in the work. And I think after you got your surgery, also another thing that you didn't mention is that you were also very conscious about your diet and how many calories you were eating, because you had to be.
Yeah.
Right. So you were kind of forced into that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a huge thing.
You go to the local California pizza kitchen and you can't even finish a kid slice.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right.
And I do think that the struggle with like get off the couch for the depression is because I get that. I'm like, can't do it. I'm not going to.
Like you were saying, people feel like paralyzed in their own body.
Literally.
Why can't you do it?
It's not that I can't do it. Right.
Why do you feel like you can't do it?
I feel like I can't even describe it to you. It's okay. So just for example, I think I messaged you or one of you about yoga, and I was like, I'm ready. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready. And then like it comes a day, no, can't do it. Can't do it. It's like a little kid like trying to get on a roller coaster. They're so excited, can't do it.
Jump
like,
off the diving board.
What's your can't do it? Because I'm going through a journey right now, which we'll talk about probably a little bit later, where like me putting myself out there in this certain situation, I'm not really worried about not succeeding. For some reason, it's the middle. It's like the jump. I'm not like, fuck, I'm not gonna make it to the other side. Doesn't matter if I make it to the other side. It's the jump for me. Is it the jump for you, or is it landing on the other side?
I think both. I think both, because I start to think, I'll start to spiral and like ruminate on like.
And bring me through that thought pattern.
Okay. So
I'm like, we're going to hot yoga at 7 p.m. Yoga.
All right. And I'm like, well, I'll say yes now. And then it will be like, hey, you ready for yoga? Oh, God. It's like the spiral. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm going to sweat. The sweat's going to be in my eyes. I'm going to be in pain. What if I fart? And somebody's like, God damn. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're sitting there and people are like, they have to evacuate the room because it smells so bad. And then people are like, well, yoga was ruined. And then I'm in there. And then I'm thinking, what if I pull a hamstring and then I'm out for a week because I haven't moved my body in so long. And then I'm just like in this like process. And then people are trying to talk to me. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I can't breathe. And people are like, you doing okay? You know what I mean? Like I just get in this like, and my chest gets tight because then I'm thinking like, oh my God, like, and I can go back to this time with you when I first started working here, and you were like, "Let's go on a hike," and I was like,
"Okay, back up." That was me trying to haze you. Okay, I'm just kidding. We actually had a client who was selling GLP-1s, and we really needed some content. And this was probably like
the fat girl.
Yeah, I was like, "It's your time to shine." And I said, we're going to go to the local Whole Foods and we're going to get you to pick up a bed of lettuce.
You were just holding it around like this. Like,
I didn't know what he wanted me to do. It was like my third week here. And he was like, we're going to go film some content. Walk up and down this hill. There's like hot people with like sports bras on.
And she is literally like
in a jean jacket. So it's balls out, sweating. I can't even breathe.
And I could see her uncomfortable. And I was like, fuck, we got to need another shot because they walked right in front of the camera. I'm like, can we do it again?
And
you're like,
bitch, I'm not fucking walking.
Hey, I was a good sport.
Such a good sport. I had no idea that you hated it. Aww. I even brought you back to the office when we were playing pickleball.
Yeah. And you're like, you're good at this. I can't breathe. Because I was so heavy and I was so overweight.
I've seen the ads.
Now,
They're
and like,
amazing.
The ads looked great. They landed really well.
Great. I'm stretching in the white.
Literally.
It was so bad. But I mean, like,
what a fun time.
But like that is where like I go, or I honestly go back to childhood and being like or high school. Gym was my first period every single day.
At what, 7 a.m?
I got so unlucky.
Diabolical.
Of course it happens to me. You know what I mean? And I run the mile, and he would just play that da 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 da. Do you know that song that's like that?
Yeah.
We'd just be running to that fucking song. And I'm sweating. My hair's all messed up. Yeah. No, not that one. It's that like it's that techno song, whatever it is. But like that's where I go, and I'm like,
what was your mile time?
15 minutes.
Better than 16.
You ate with that.
Everybody else is like 7 minutes.
That's impressive too. So that's good.
I think mine was 12. So.
And you know what's fucked up is like I still did like conditioning every summer. Like I'm out there fucking running keys.
You're a powerlifter.
I'm riding a bike from Beach Grove to Indianapolis because my grandma couldn't drop me off and like hauling ass. But I still like was like I hated it. I was miserable.
Yeah. I feel like you're very athletic, but I think that your mind is not athletic. As in, like, you're like, I can't do it. But it's like, there's never been a point where I'm like, we were in an interview yesterday and the Costco order came and I was like, Kyla, I need you to step
I'm on the toilet throwing up because I was sick. I was like, and he's like, I was like, I'm on the toilet. Zora's not replying. I go, fucking Zora. I come out sweating. Nikki goes, are you okay? And I was like, no, I gotta go get the Costco order.
Did you get it?
I got it.
You got it.
Oh wait.
They loaded it up.
That's super helpful.
They made you get the Costco after.
Well, no one's there in the middle of an interview.
Amanda's like, are you okay? I'm pale. Just help me get the Costco order.
Amanda's great. She's like, I'll lock in with you.
I love her. She's my ride or die buddy.
Ride or die buddy. Okay, to wrap it up, if you could tell anyone who may be thinking about GLP-1s or the people that are like, that's cheating, what would you say to those people?
I would say if people who say that that's cheating,
fuck off.
I would like you, if they really genuinely think that that's cheating, I want them to do something nice for a fat person one day.
What's that?
And like either take them to the gym and be like, hey, are you interested in the gym? I'll give you a free session on how to do this.
I feel like if I did that, if someone did that to you, you'd be like, what a fucking asshole.
No, honestly, I've searched for that. I have looked into, I'm going to cry.
It's okay.
I've looked into that and like been like, can you just help me? You know what I mean? Like, I just need somebody to hold my hand. Yeah. Like, have you ever seen Mr.
Having
Beast?
a friend, it makes it so much easier. That's like, how I started going to the gym. You just needed like an older guy or
community.
Yeah, right? Take your hand.
I just need somebody to walk me in the gym and be like, okay, we're just going to do this. You know what I mean?
Do you want to do it? Let's go to the gym.
I'm going to start crying. Like, I've been literally like, I'll be on like weight loss coaches. You know what I mean? But they're so expensive. And like, I have been like, just anybody, like, just to help me get to the gym and like, just go, whether it's 2-3 times a week, whatever.
Kyla, let's go to the gym.
Me moving. And that's why I messaged you about yoga, but then I was like, can't do it.
No, I think you would hate yoga. I'm going to be real honest with you.
I think
it'd be the fastest way. Like you could, I feel like you could, that's
I would lose
good place
so
to start.
Much weight
Do a yin class.
Doing like
yin is,
yin is a good start.
Hot yin.
I have a class next week. Well, I'm gone next week, a week after. Let's do Equinox one day. Literally, we just walk on the treadmill.
Oh God, Equinox.
And we could just joke about it.
Planet Fitness type of girl.
No, you're not. You're EQX.
I'm actually paying for a Planet Fitness membership.
It's like $10. You should use it.
It's $25.
Damn, it's the inflation in California.
You have a guest pass? I'll go with you.
Like, I have. I've tried to get my partner to go, but the thing is the hours he works.
It's tough.
It's tough, and his feet issue. But he finally was like, it obviously whatever. Right. But he wants to go too, but we just don't have like the time. Just doesn't work.
Let's do a group yoga session because you have yet to come. You've been dodging me in my fucking yoga.
You've yet to come to mine.
Where's the invite?
Always.
Are there showers there?
Yeah.
You could host down post. Of
course.
No, that'd be good, dude. I think that we should do like a team workout like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, why
don't
we do that?
I really think if you guys just take me once a week, like I'll feel so much better.
3 times?
I said once.
And then what's the other piece of advice that you would give someone that's thinking about GLP-1s and just maybe struggling with their mental health with their weight?
Try it.
Okay.
Try it and see if it helps. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And because they generally have changed my life because they've stopped like the food thought. So I would just try it. And if it's too expensive, like just speak to a doctor and see, because there's coupons, there's ways to get around it. Like,
we don't do any work with GLP-1s, but if you want to reach out to Cycle Health, I feel like we could.
I'll get you resources.
Yeah.
Just
find something.
Yeah.
It's good because I feel like it starts with mental health. I think you could also directly connect it to like get a mental health treatment, get a little GLP-1,
100%.
Do a little sniff, do a little stab.
Yeah.
It's a new person, 2026. Hello.
It is connected to your mental health because I'm such a different person.
Yeah.
Since I've lost some of the weight and I'm eating different. My energy levels, like fatigue.
All of it.
Keep it up, Kyla.
Thanks, go, Amy. Kyla, go. If you're struggling with your mental health or you are looking for some support with GLP-1s, shoot us a message. Go on cyclehealth.com, fill out the form. We will come help you. There's a number to text there as well. We're here to help you break cycles, whether that is food chatter or mental anguish.